Welcome back to the channel, guys. I just wanted to do a little different video today and kind of share with you what I've been doing to keep myself busy during this shutdown and still try to work on the channel where I can, even though that we can't go out on hikes. So one of the things I've been working on is kind of our cameras. A couple months back, we shot a video out at Manchester State Park and it kind of went bad. It was the footage just didn't turn out. The hike was really fun and I was excited to edit the footage, but when I got back, the footage was kind of unusable in a lot of parts. So I'm still got to go back and reshoot some stuff there in order to be able to make that into a video. But since I can't get out and do that right now, I thought, well, let's see what we can do to kind of improve this channel and improve our ability to make these videos. So essentially, these are what I've been using. They're Hero 3s and the Hero Pluses, which are the ones between the Hero 3 and the Hero 4, or maybe after the Hero 4. I don't remember exactly how they land, but been very happy with them, with the exception of a few things. They don't have a screen on the back, so you don't really know what you're shooting. You kind of just have to aim it at where you think is going to be good, and then go back later and check the footage and hope that you got something good. So that's one of the things that I wish they had on them, was some way to know that you were shooting something and not wasting your time. Another thing is that the stability on them for their time was probably really good, but for today, it's gotten a lot better. So I wanted to try and help with that and hopefully make it so that, while we're walking through the trails, we can use those footage and it's not bouncing up and down. We typically mount the camera to Kim's backpack right here, and every time she moves and takes a walk and just walks like normal, it kind of moves back and forth and moves up and down, and the trails, bouncy and whatnot. So I wanted to kind of take care of some of that stuff. So I looked up a few things. Since I like the GoPros, I thought, well, let's look at what the newest GoPro has to offer. And that currently is the GoPro Hero 8. And it's probably the best small action camera on the market right now, as far as I understand. There are some other ones. I haven't done, copious amounts of research, but GoPro's track record is, and so, I'm thought I'd just stick with that. So I looked it up, looked at the price, and it was more than I was really hoping to spend on a little hobby channel like this. So I just kind of watched it for a while, thought about it, and then GoPro ran a deal of $100 off the Hero 8s. And so I thought, well, if I'm going to get one, now is probably a good time to do it. And I'm really enjoying making these videos for you guys. And so I'm going to go ahead and just invest in this channel and make that purchase. So I went ahead and bit the bullet. And that's what's sitting right here. So I won't go deep into an unboxing, but I thought I'd pull it out, show you what I got, and then we'll jump on the trail and do a little side-by-side comparison of what the old GoPro footage is looking like versus what the new one was, and kind of get an idea if this was a good investment or not, so that hopefully you can decide if it's something that you want to invest your money into or not. So it's definitely not a cheap investment. So let's break into this box and see what we got here. GoPro Hero 8 comes by itself for $399, but right now with the $100 off, it's $299, or they're offering a bundle package that gives you an extra battery, a couple of mounts, and a memory card. So and that was an extra $50 on top of that, so $349 for the price for that one. So I was going to need to get a memory card. I like the idea of having an extra battery in case it dies, so I decided to spend the money on that, because those two items themselves was going to run me around the $50, and I got a couple extra items with it anyway. So I think that's their idea. These items that you're probably going to want anyways, so why not get them to spend an extra $50, right? So in the box here, we have the GoPro itself. So it's a GoPro Hero 8 Black, as you can see there. Then we got the head strap and quick clip, kind of like a chip clip type clip on a hat or a backpack or something like that. So we're going to open that and see what that looks like. And then we got the extra battery right there. It comes with a 32 gigabyte SanDisk Extreme 4K UHD 100 megabytes a second micro SD memory card, and so that's gonna be plenty for what I need to do. I do have a bigger one that I use in my drone that I never fill up when I'm flying my drone, because I don't typically do super long drone shots. So if I find that the GoPro is filling up too fast, I'll swap this with the drone one, and that will take care of what I need. So so that's going to be good. And then the last item here is the mini extension pole and tripod. So it is either for just holding in your hand while you're talking to it, or showing what you're looking at, or the bottom folds out into 3 and works as a tripod, and you can set it up and kind of get your shots while you're maybe walking past it or whatever you need. So I did like the tripod. I think that was one of the items that drew me to the package, and then the extra battery were kind of the two, and the disc. I did already have a mount for my head with my old GoPros, so that'll still work. So this is just kind of extra, so not a big deal, but I think those will work good. So let's open this GoPro up and kind of see what some of the features are that are going to be extra beneficial for us over the old one. Eyes up. It sits right there on the top of that little stand. So we'll go ahead and unclip it from its base here, and that clips just for the box. So this is, I don't know if all of you have used GoPros before, but that's a very typical clip system that either clips like into a strap on your wrist, onto your bike, your kayak, whatever you want to be using it for. So that's typical. And then these set screws on the side is a very typical set screw for all the old GoPros. So all of your old GoPro stuff should work with this new one. One of the differences that they did on this one is it doesn't need the surround to make it waterproof. So if you notice, this one has this surround around it, and this one particularly has the extra battery pack that goes on the back, which is why it's so big out the back. This is what it normally would look like. And so, but it's got this plastic surround. One of the big problems with that is audio. When you have to wrap it up like this, it makes the audio so you can't hardly hear it. So by them being able to get rid of that, this should help the audio a lot. And then they also, you'll notice that this one's got the little clips out the bottom. This one, it does have the clips on the bottom, but they fold flat. So if you notice there, they're upright, and then you can fold them down flat so that you can set it flat on the table. I don't know if you can see that far forward. Flat on the table like that. So that's definitely, I think, a benefit, unless they break, I guess, could be problematic. Although these ones are stuck in their case, so if that broke, you're still kind of in trouble there. So I'm not sure if that's definitely, I don't know. I think it's good. It looks like the mic is in the front here, so you'll hear the stuff out front of it. I don't know how well that's going to pick up the stuff if you're standing behind the mic, but hopefully that's not a problem. Power button looks like it's on the side where it says mode, and then your record button is on the top. This one, like I was mentioning, not having a display, this one does have the display on the back, so you can see what you're recording and make sure that your footage you're getting is aimed correctly and your shot's going to be a good one, and you don't have to wait to get back to the editing room to figure out that you wish you would have tilted it a little bit left or right to make sure you got the shot correct. So those are some of the things just specifically that I wanted, but more than that, it's the stabilization that I'm looking for, and I want to make sure that this is really going to make for a smoother video for you guys, make it so you don't feel like you're, bouncing along the trail with us, but you're just getting to enjoy those beautiful scenery that we're getting to see while we're out. Let's go ahead and take a minute. I'll get this all charged up, and it's actually nighttime right now, so I'll get this charged up tonight, and then Kim and I are going to head out on the local trail that is not closed right now, and it's not really much to see but some woods and whatnot. So we'll just kind of do a little short walk through the woods and get an idea of how steady the footage is going to be. I'll have her wear the old one and the new one so you guys can see a comparison of the two and really be able to see if my purchase was worth it, because that's something that I'm really interested to find out. Was it worth spending $400 on a new GoPro to get this footage that much better, or should I have stuck with these old ones and just been happy with it? So let's go find out, and we'll meet you out on the trail. All right, we're out here on the trail to compare the GoPro Hero Plus with the GoPro Hero 8 that we just got. And I want to do a few side-by-side comparisons. We attempted doing it with the shoulder strap harness and the chest strap harness and found that it just was a little too wobbly on the shoulder one. So let's do a little better equal side-by-side comparison with both of them being on the chest harness to get a good comparison. So I didn't make any edits to the quality of the image coming out of the camera. You'll notice a large difference between the GoPro Hero Plus and the GoPro Hero 8 on the right. I think that on quality alone, this is a good investment. Also, I think you can noticeably see a difference in the stability on the GoPro Hero 8, and I think that too makes this a good investment. When we go to the jogging, you will notice even more that the GoPro Hero 8 stability is really making a difference. While it is still shaky because of the trail's rough surface, I think it still does a good job at stabilizing that footage. When looking at the difference between the Hero 8 1080p and the Hero 8 4K, I don't think I noticed a big enough difference between the two, so I'll probably be recording mine in 1080p. We'll see later down the road if I decide that I want a little higher quality, but with the file size difference, I think the 1080p is going to be good enough for me. Thanks for watching. Check out some of our hiking videos on this channel. And hit that subscribe button so that when we get out on the trail again, you won't miss those videos.